Hi, I'm Angie, and I want to tell you about my musical underground on Patreon. For those of you who don't know me, I am a singer-songwriter, music producer, and vocal coach in Montreal, Canada. And for those who do know me, hey guys, I'm back. Once upon a time, a long time ago, when I was much younger, I had a bunch of songs under my belt and was eager to find a way to record them. After trying many different routes, including uncomfortable meetings, questionable auditions, and even a court battle, and being told that I could be a star if only I would take off my engagement ring, I was finally in negotiations for a serious management contract and a potentially very interesting record deal. I was so excited. Finally, I was going to record an album. Except that when I later got the chance to peruse said contract, I realized that if I signed it, the management company would have power of attorney over me. Basically, that meant that I would have no say whatsoever in the decision-making for my own musical career, not even how I dressed. I listened to my gut instinct and decided not to sign. It felt like the right thing to do. But I was, of course, very disappointed and discouraged and thought of just giving up the whole idea of recording an album. It gets so heavy, too much to carry. Until I discovered crowdfunding. While surfing the internet, I fell upon a website which allowed fans to connect with artists they like and contribute to the funding of their future album. Basically, the fans became the record label, and they gave the artist full creative rights. I mean, how cool is that? And with the generous participation from family, friends, and fans from all over the world, I raised $50,000 and became the first Canadian artist to crowdfund a full-length album. I got to record my debut album, Once Upon a Dream, at the famous Planet Studios here in Montreal with a wonderful producer and some very talented musicians. Then, a few years later, I did another crowdfunding project and was able to offer my followers not only a second album called Shadow Revelations, but also a short film of the same title. I became obsessed with crowdfunding and decided to go the same route for my family album called The Roots Project. After a few quiet years, very quiet actually, and a change of plans on the subject of starting a family, I thought, okay, no kids. Now what? And then I thought, what if I just make more music? And what if I make heavy metal music? Okay, it may not end up being that heavy, but it'll definitely be more intense than my previous albums. So this brings me back to Patreon, my new home. I mean, it's not my actual house. I mean, my new online place to share music and other relevant stuff, or irrelevant stuff. Stuff that I'd like to share with you, and only you. So yeah, I'm calling this space my underground. Open up and let us in. How does it work? Well, my Patreon page is set up for a monthly subscription, kind of like a magazine subscription, except that If you join my page, you won't be getting a magazine. But you will get access to a private patron-only feed where I share my songwriting process, including clips of new ideas, demos, photos of cats and babies. Okay, no, not really photos of cats and babies, but other types of photos and video updates. How about I share a little song? Needs to be tuned. The beauty is, you get to choose how much you would like to contribute per month. So for as little as $1, you can become an official patron of my music and get an underground pass to all kinds of behind-the-scenes moments and a download of my album once it's done, which also means you will be the first to hear it. Also, if you are a vocalist, you do not want to miss out on the Singer's Corner.
Testing. 1, 2. Successive kissing story.
Hello.
Oh, baby, baby. Oh.
I will also be sharing one acoustic cover song each month that I will perform on video from my cute little music studio in Montreal, as well as other happenings. So check out my tier options to see which perks you would like to have access to. If you do decide to become a patron of mine, but then for whatever reason you can't keep up the monthly payments, don't worry. No worries. You can cancel your subscription at any time. No stress. No hard feelings. Life happens, guys. For those of you who are already on board, I thank you so much. For those of you who are already on board, I thank you so much for joining me and for being so darn awesome. Thank you. See you on my Patreon page. Coming my way. Bye, everyone. Doody doody doo.